Hello, my Gemini friends, and welcome to Sunshine Intuitive Readings. This is your reading for November 2016. I'd invite you to check out my Facebook page as well, because I have been slowly, and I emphasize slowly but surely, trying to expand my social media presence. So please check that out. The link is in the description box below. I will have a contest running in the month of November where by simply liking and sharing, you can potentially win a personalized year ahead forecast from me. I also wanted to just let people know I had some feedback last month as to whether or not I do personal readings. I absolutely do. I only accept requests for personal readings through email. So if you do wish to have a personal reading from me, just simply send me an email and we can decide what the best reading for you might be based on your personal situation, and we can move forward from there. So last but not least, I will encourage you to also check out your rising and moon sign readings, because sometimes there's things that will pop out in there that don't always pop out in your sun sign, depending on the aspects of your chart for the month of November. So check those out as well, and we'll go from there. So, with all of that being said, let's take a peek at what we have in store for all of you Geminis for the month of November. I will be doing the same spread that I did last month because I truly do enjoy this spread and how the story unfolds, so to speak. Now, a card popped out while I was shuffling. We'll get to that in a minute because that may have some impact on your month ahead. Okay, so first card I pulled for you, Gemini, was the Chariot card, and this card is in the position of fire. So this is, your creative forces, your will, your ambition. I always call it the passion card or the action card, the things that get you going. I feel like you have a new sense of beginning this month, Gemini. I feel that the Chariot is all about second chances, starting afresh, starting on a new endeavor. I feel that you will be starting something new this month with great conviction, great confidence, and I feel that it's well-founded confidence, Gemini, this month. Now, in the position of air, which is your current strategies, your thoughts concerning your goals, the things that can sometimes keep you up at night, hopefully not. You have the Five of Wands. Now this speaks to, working with other people, collaborating with other people to build something. And this is a big task that it appears that you're looking at undertaking or you already are undertaking. Now these are general readings, so these can speak to personal relationships, to romantic relationships, to business or health. So it will resonate with each one of you differently. But I see you undertaking a very big task or a very big goal and working, almost planning out who needs to do what, when do they need to show up, who needs to be where and when to embark upon this new goal. So I see this as a very busy month for you, Gemini. Now, in the position of water, which represents your emotions, you have the Empress, which is beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is someone who is completely at ease with the decisions and the way their life path is going. Abundance, everything just is going peachy. So I feel that this month you are extremely happy and content and very at peace with the decisions that you're making and the direction that your life is moving. And I feel that that has in large part to do with this new endeavor you're embarking upon. Now, in the position of Earth, which speaks to coping with everyday life and the factors that play in here. So this could be people, this could be the things around you, the places you visit. This right here is the King of Swords, so I see this as an individual. That's what I'm picking up off that. And this could be male or female because this is a general reading. So King of Swords is somebody who has a lot of wisdom. They've been around the block and back again kind of thing. But they're they put their emotions aside when they're making decisions or when they're offering advice. They look at the facts and here's what we need to do, and that's it. It's usually very swift decisions, not a whole lot of deliberation that includes the emotional aspects of decisions that we sometimes can factor in. So I feel that there's going to be somebody in your life playing a significant role this month, Gemini, who is very to the point, giving you guidance and direction, like this is what you need to do to get here, this is what you need to do to get here, without that emotional piece. So they're just kind of giving you the basics, right? Like this is what you need to do. They're not adding a lot of fluff into the equation. So, and I think you're going to appreciate that. I don't see you receiving that in any kind of negative way. It's kind of like a cut to the chase attitude, and I think that's what you're appreciating this month, because you do have such a big task ahead of you, with a lot of working parts involved. So I think you're really looking and appreciating that guidance that you are receiving. And again, this could be from a personal perspective or a professional perspective. Now, in this position here, this represents what drives you into new directions. So here we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Now, the Eight of Wands in an upright position speaks to, messages of love coming in, new support coming in. It's a very positive card. Now, in reverse, I see that potentially, Gemini, you may have recently felt that you haven't had as much love and support in your life as you would have liked to. And I think that is what's driving you to move forward and expand your horizons within this new journey. You potentially could have lost some support that you had. But I don't see this in a negative light, Gemini. I see you looking at this from a very positive perspective. You're embarking upon a new journey, and you're getting things done the way that you would like to. Now, in this card position, this represents what helps you maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle. So here you have the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, the Six of Wands in an upright position, this is a card of victory. This is a card, he's walking in a parade, he's on a horse, he's tooting his own horn, he's showing everybody what his new accomplishment is. In a reverse position, I feel that potentially you might feel that you're working towards that. You know that you're not there, but you want to get there. That's where you want to get. You want to get to the top of the mountain, so to speak, with whatever it is that you're embarking upon. I think that sometimes you may feel, I look around and everybody seems to have all their ducks in a row, so to speak, and I don't. Why is everybody else in the parade and I'm not? And you might have those moments during this month, Gemini, but don't let that get you down, because believe it or not, you've got a lot of positive things happening in your life. They may not have evolved to the point that you have climbed to the top of the mountain, but you are on your way in a very solid sense. So you're embarking upon something new that will get there. And I think sometimes during this month, Gemini, you might feel, why am I not there yet? Or, patience. You will get there. You're on a very solid path to get there. It's just going to take some time. So don't be too hard on yourself that things are not happening as fast as you would like them to happen this month. Now, in this position here, this represents what potentially you might need to let go of to move forward, to gain higher fulfillment. And here you have the Tower card. Now, the Tower card, it looks quite devastating, and in some cases it can be. But the Tower card speaks to, in extreme circumstances, a huge crisis. But more generally speaking, I always look at it as a transformational card. So this is something that has happened to you recently or will happen to you in the month of November, where there has been something that has happened that is now changing the way that you live your life in some way. you have had to make a change or a transformation to adapt to this new situation. So letting that go, Gemini, is what we're getting from that. So it may have been, something painful. It may have been a positive development, but letting the actual, the brunt of that news that came in, letting that go and really focusing on this new path that you are now on, the transformation that has occurred or is in the process of occurring. And I would say that this is more in the process of occurring, because you're just starting this month on this new adventure and this new path. So, really finding peace with how things happened, why they happened, and letting it go so you can focus on the greater good and letting the good pieces come in, because you can't let the full entirety of goodness come in unless you let some of that bad stuff go, right? And really it's not for your greater good to hold on to all of that negative energy. So, letting that go as best as you can so you can embrace all of the good stuff that's coming in as a result is really for your higher good. Now, this card here speaks to what the universe wants you to know. This is the message from the universe guiding you to higher fulfillment. And what a beautiful card. You have the Ace of Cups. So this speaks to, new love. And when I say new love, this can be, new partnerships in the sense of business. This could be new friendships coming in. But just really an abundance of feeling fulfilled. And it's new. So this could be new people coming into your life, new jobs, new job opportunities. This could also be, new love. So these things could be coming into your life, or it could also be a rejuvenation of what is already in play. I am getting, though, a stronger message that something new is coming this month for you, Gemini. Something that has not been there with you. So this is a new influence that the universe is sending to you, an abundance of love and fulfillment. Now, this card here speaks to why. This is the universe's reaction to your current state of being. So I pick up off this card, Gemini, you look at this card, there's two people, they're celebrating the successes of each other, they're happy, it's the harvest, everything's great. I see this, Gemini, that the universe may feel that you may be lacking this, right? Potentially what may have recently happened to you in the last few months with this Tower card may have, you may have lost sight of this right here. This just natural, innocent happiness. Happy to be around the people that you are with. Happy to be around the situations that you're in. And the universe is saying, you know what? It's time, Gemini. We're sending you we are sending you some love and fulfillment. And again, this speaks to this card as well. And potentially feeling that lack of fulfillment. And I know this is a general reading, Gemini, but I'm really picking up that potentially you could have been working so hard that you have felt that your social life may have not been where it could have been. And the universe is trying to say, okay, we're going to put things more in balance right now for you. Okay? Now, this card here, which is the last card of the reading, I think it truly could be the first card of the reading. It's the premise or the foundation of the entire spread. And this speaks to, this card here is the Three of Wands. Now, as you see here, this individual is holding on tightly to one staff. They have two staffs behind them, and they're looking ahead to the new journey. And I feel that's exactly where you are starting and ending your month, Gemini. I see you holding on solidly to what works in your life, the foundations, the core foundation of who you are and what surrounds you, that brings you positivity. So I see you starting the month building on a very solid foundation. You have a lot of support behind you. That's very evident. But you are looking at embarking upon this new adventure, and you're feeling very fulfilled with it. I feel at the end of the month you will have made a lot of progress with this new adventure. Potentially not as much as you would have liked to have made, but still great gains. and at the end of the month you're still sitting in that kind of same type of mindset, and you're saying, okay, where am I going next, right? What's the next step to this adventure? So this is a very exciting time for you, Gemini, because you've got a lot of new energy coming in. New support systems and structures are coming into play. There's going to be a lot of celebration. And I think that you will be remembering to take time to celebrate those small steps, those small accomplishments. You know, you don't always need to have the biggest accomplishment ever to have a celebration. Celebrate those small successes in your life throughout the journey and enjoy the journey, right? As opposed to focusing just on that destination. Now, the card that popped out while I was shuffling the deck was the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, the Five of Cups in an upright position, interestingly enough, speaks to somebody who's focusing on the loss that they've recently had, and not seeing what's behind them, all the great stuff that's still there, despite the loss, despite the what may have left your life. In a reverse position, though, Gemini, this speaks to somebody who is accepting the loss, accepting what may have happened, and really moving forward and focusing on all that good, because there is a lot of good in your life here. This is a very exciting time for you, Gemini, because it's like a breath of fresh air is sweeping into your life this month. A new adventure, a new journey, a new aspiration is starting to take flight. You've got new relationships coming in, new foundation and support systems. You've got a trusted advisor beside you the whole step of the way, and you're feeling extremely fulfilled, extremely abundant this month. Now, in my readings, I always like to pull 2 additional cards, which gives me some foundation and additional insights to the entire spread. And ironically enough, here you have the Devil in reverse. Now, the Devil in an upright position speaks to feeling inhibited, feeling chained down. In reverse, you are feeling, like I just said, a completely new breath of fresh air has swept into your life. You are embarking upon the next phase or the next journey of your life, and completely feeling free to do so. You don't feel inhibited. You feel completely free and happy and at peace with the direction that your life is moving, which makes me feel extremely happy for all of you Geminis out there. The other card that I pulled here was the Page of Swords in reverse. Now, I always say that the pages are the dudes that carry the news. This is usually a very swift message. This is a message that has come in quite swiftly. In reverse, I feel that, and with the Page of Swords, it's not always necessarily the most positive message to receive or the happiest of messages to have received. But I feel that in reverse, this is something that has come in, you've dealt with it, and you're moving on. I don't see you dwelling on this at all. Whatever this may have been, you're not dwelling on it. You're embracing it. You're taking it on in stride, and you're moving forward to building something quite significant in your life. So Gemini, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching. You have a very good month coming up in November, and it sounds like you're going to have some new people or influences entering your life, which is always exciting because they are coming in from a very positive standpoint. These are influences that are going to positively impact your life. So much love to you, Geminis, and keep your head up, keep smiling, and enjoy the sunshine.